Welcome, welcome, welcome to Angels Don't Lie. It is so good to be here and to see you guys. Hey, Karina, how are you, girl? How's it going? Nice to see you. Hi, Shonda, how are you? Nice to see you. Sandy, yes. Hello, hello. Let me just move this. See if I can have like this double screen of myself so I can see you guys. This is gonna be great. I'm super excited. So I don't have like hi Martha, how are you, love? I don't have like a huge plan. And is this a little blurry? Is it just me? I'm like, is my context blurry? I don't feel like the video looks blurry, but whatever. I think we're good. So I thought we would just roll with it tonight for Angels Don't Lie because it would be so much fun just to see what Spirit has to say and answer your questions. And I wanted to share all the new exciting stuff for myself, which is hi, Mary. How are you? Hi, Shonda. I miss you too. So good to see you. Sally, got your deck all ready for you to go. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Awesome, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So good to see you all. Carol, how are you? So again, Angel, don't lie. This is like the dream that was building and building and building. You guys have been along the ride for the journey, and they are now here and live, and they're beautiful. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And I've already sold over half of the ones that I ordered. So literally that's another dream come true because you guys are amazing. And I can't thank you enough for all of your support and love. It's beyond, I'm beyond grateful. The book, the journal, I know some of you have it with the journals upside down, turn it the right way around. Some of you guys have this. Let me know. Let me know, do you have them? Oh, Martha, you're from Ireland, Cork, Ireland. Welcome. And let me know if you're here, if it's your first time. Definitely. I want to know that in the chat. Text me. The sister and my mom have a message for me, Jeannie. Definitely. That's what we're here to do. Here to bring through those messages or answer your questions. And that is beautiful. Deb, definitely. You can get a deck from me. You can. The best way to do it is just to send me a message and then Venmo me, and I get them already. People are picking them up. Okay, beautiful. So hold on, let me just write this down. Janet wants to know to tell me about my son. Ooh, this is a big one, Janet. I feel like there's a lot going on right there. So let's do that. You had the book, Mary? Yes, excellent. Oh, Riley, Maisie, and Henry are saying hi to me, my grandbabies. Hi, Maul. Thanks for signing on. I know somebody just asked me, I think it was Shonda, you asked me a question. Can you put that back in there because I can't see all the text? I think you were asking about your mom. Sandy would like to hear from her mom. Gotcha. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Oh, thank you, Martha. I think you're amazing too. So glad that you're here. Sally, does what have many things for you? Hi, Karen, how are you? Karen, I'm sorry about that. He is recovering from brain cancer. So I feel like, these are great questions. I'm writing this down. Hi, Nita, how are you? You're welcome. It's so good to see you guys. Carol, how are your kids? Carol, my heart always, every time I see your name, my heart pours out for you, girl. I'm writing it. I'm writing these down. Kelly, will you be successful in your journey? I think that I want to tell you right now already, Kelly, like you already are. And I feel like that's just the big cue in, like you already are. End of story. Like everything feels really good. So, Karina, your grandmother, absolutely. Let me start at the beginning. Grandmother, perfect. Thank you. There it is, Shonda, Janice, and your sister. You have a lot of people on the other side. So let me see, Shonda, who comes through the first for you. Okay. Deb D on financial. Okay. All right, let's stay right there. Don't ask me anymore because I don't want to get lost, and then we'll go back. So let me go over to Janet. Janet wants to know if there's any messages around her son. I want to tell you, Janet, I feel like when you're a really great mother. So the messages are over and over for me, like to remind you that you're doing all of the right things. I do feel like there's some confusion. I feel like there's a little bit of loss in his thinking. So it's confusing me. I'm not sure if he has an addiction or if he's kind of has some mental illness. It's kind of looking like it could be both. So normally, like when I'm working with somebody in person, they show me right away, like if it has to be like a chemical imbalance. But I feel like there's definitely an imbalance. But more importantly, they're telling me to pay attention to your energy. So the things that are going to serve you and lift you. I love prayer group. I don't know if you're in a prayer group, but girl, I feel like that's like the big telltale sign. Like you need prayer. So rosary, signing up, holding up space with other women to do this type of work, to pray and have that circle. So I'd love to invite anybody here who would like to partner with Janet today and pray with her. Pray for her, pray with her, so that all of this energy goes really high vibe. So raise your hand, let Janet know that you're going to be her prayer partner. And I'm going to ask you guys to be accountable. Like just show up for each other, because this is how spirit works. God wants us to work together. Okay? Beautiful. Shonda, ooh, right away, like I'm getting tons of energy for you. First off, they're showing me a party. So I get balloons and I get cake and I get all this stuff going on. So I love, love, love that for you, because I think it's just a reminder that things are going well. And I don't know who just had a celebration, but that's what they're making me feel. Your mom's showing me champagne. So I feel like it might be wedding anniversary. So it feels like congratulations. But more importantly, I feel like they're also circling you and trying to hold you up. I feel like it's definitely been a difficult time for you. So they're trying to just show you love and support you, but they're reminding you, take it easy. They're reminding you, don't be so hard. Take it easy. Take it easy. And that's their big message for you. Karen, you had written in about your brother-in-law, wanting to know about how he's doing with his brain cancer. And I do feel like, so that you just said, I think treatment, you just had some sort of treatment. Was it actually surgery? Because I got kind of big stuff there. I do feel like there's a lot going on in that realm of healing for him, but also really the family. And not that I want to take the focus off of him or our prayers off of him, but I also feel like this has to do with the family and really coming together. And listen, okay, 2 surgeries. When there is such a big experience that affects everyone, there is a reason the soul does that, because there's a collective healing that has to happen. So look for, Karen, I'm going to say this is going to sound crazy, but please, if you can, look for the miracle moments. Look for where the love is and hold on to that, because that feels very, very powerful, more than anything. Okay. And they're telling me to tell you, don't go to outcome, don't go to outcome, don't go, be in the present moment. That's really what this is all about. Oh, okay. So it's been very hard for me. And today is my granddaughter's 2nd birthday. So Shonda, this is definitely how they're showing me, like, celebration, and they're bringing all this love around you, holding you up. And I feel like that. I feel like you're kind of in pieces. I think if we all come together, we all feel like a little bit of we're in pieces. My Riley wants a card. All right, tell her in a minute. I will. Tell her in a minute. I will. Definitely. All right. So Shonda, Karen, Karina, your grandmother, girl, this is always like this party, but she's also very serious, which I think is funny because she's not normally serious. You don't have like this serious energy around you, but I do feel like there's a little cause for concern. So I don't know if you're a little down, if you are in a little lull, but she wants me to, she's like, pull her back up, pull her back up. She needs a little light. She needs a little light. So listen, I'm going to swear. So plug the kids' ears, Molly. And if you have little ones around, move them away, because I'm going to use some strong language. You have such amazing energy, Karina, and it's totally safe for you to feel down for once. it's totally safe for you to just let that shit go. That's really what I keep getting. Like, let that shit go. Outcomes, and this kind of feels like a theme around us tonight, that we're holding on so tightly. We have so much going on in our world between politics and COVID and pandemic and oh my, oh my, join with me, oh my. So where do we place our energy? Okay, Rena, bring it back into you. Don't look to the outside world. I feel like you might be getting kind of overly stressed, and that's where this anxious feeling. And you're not necessarily an anxious person, but she's showing me a little anxiety. You got it? Okay. Sandy would like to hear from her mom. And I get, as soon as I talk, like your mom comes in and I get like this wave of gentleness. I get this easement. I also feel like I can breathe easier over and over. She's like, I can breathe easier. I feel better. She's like, look at my skin. She's just showing me all this stuff about her. Like, Jeannie, it's so beautiful here. And it's just what I could have imagined, but only even better. She's showing me flowers. It's just really amazing what she's showing, Sandy. So I feel like there's peace. There's peace. I don't necessarily feel like she had peace at the end. So this is a really beautiful experience for you to know that she's in peace and that she's actually happy, which is a beautiful thing. Carol, oh, my Carol. I call you my Carol because you have gone through things that I don't believe are things that a parent should ever go through, to lose a child and then to lose a second child. So my heart, and I know my community here is all around you, supporting you and saying the same thing, like our hearts pour out to you. So I feel really strongly that you are doing really well, even though you don't feel like you're doing well. And I get a ton of guilt around you even feeling like it's okay to keep going, but you're so important in the lives of your grandchildren. You're so important to carry on this legacy of your family of healing this big pain that's coming forward. So Carol, just like I keep getting the shininess around your daughter, which I know she crossed over first, she has really like changed and shifted. So I feel so bright and shiny around her. She's like totally different. Like that's what I feel like, her old self. I don't even feel like her old self. Like she's like, I don't think I was ever this joyful, Jeannie. I don't think I was ever this joyful as I am right now. And so that's her way of letting me know, like, she doesn't have the anxiety. She doesn't have the stress. She doesn't have any of the yuckiness. She's only free. Who's in school? What's the school issue? I see a little bit of a challenge. Your son crosses over second and he comes up, but he's very powerful. Wow. His presence is like right in my face. And he's like, oh my gosh, we got to talk. You got to tell my mom. I can hear her. I can hear her. I can hear her. Please tell her that I'm trying to show her the signs and she's just not seeing them. So he says he hears you. Okay, Carol, I hope you know that and you feel it in your body that you're talking to him and he's right there. He's right there with you. Beautiful. Kelly, you asked me a question, will I be, and I didn't write down the rest of it. Hilarious. So will you be ... What did you ask me? Deb, you asked me for a card. Oh, okay. A card. All right. Let me breathe for a second. Woo, that was super fun. We just did a bunch of readings really fast. Hillary's here. Nicole's here. Hillary, I've thought about you. I actually wanted to reach out to you today. You owe me a text, so text me. Melissa, you're here. Hi, love. Really beautiful messages, right? For Carol. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. How is everybody doing? That's a lot. I'm wondering, I'm curious if anybody has been watching my healing transmissions that I've been doing. I'm like totally loving these healing transmissions myself. I'm wondering if you've had an opportunity to sit and watch them, if you've been on my email list or if you are on, I think I've shared them here, but even on YouTube, they're phenomenal. They're absolutely phenomenal. So when I got the message from the divine, and this is really Christ consciousness, is, I have these conversations with Jesus, and they're just sharing this with me. They're like, no, do these transmissions and pour out that love that you do in private sessions and share it with other people. So I don't know if you've had the opportunity, but I'd love to hear if you have and what it looks like for you. Hi, Eileen. Eileen, the cards are amazing. Oh, I'm glowing. It's my ring light. You got to have a ring light, or what do they call that? They call it a diva light. Got to have the diva light. Love it, right? Oh, Carol, and then happy birthday. Look at how beautiful that is for you. And I can't imagine like you even would want to like overly celebrate, but what a gift, right? Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, where are we? Any messages for Sally? Sure. Sally. Sally, I've got your package out. Those of you who've ordered the cards, they're coming to you. So I'm going to pull a couple cards because I feel like that's where we're going to go for you, Sally. All right. And my sister-in-law, Eileen, is on here. So you guys can all say hello and you can thank her for the beautiful artwork. I gave her my vision and voila. It wasn't just voila, it was like lots of work, but voila from me. Voila. Here you go, Jeannie. I built your vision out and beautiful. Pick up those cards. All right, Sally, you're first. You're welcome, Karina. So good to see you. Hey, are you still smoking cigars? They're bringing the cigars around. Sally, love, here you go. Today, I surrender my fears with love and faith. I love that you got the owl, Sally, because the owl reminds us to take a bird's eye view. And I don't know, I think you've been part of my meditations before where I teach you, I walk you through going into the 8th chakra, which is just above us, and you stay there and you do a bird's eye view of the situation and you calm your ass down. You just come back into your body and you feel the presence of your highest soul self. Like I feel like that is what you need, Sally. So I'm doing a free class tomorrow. You guys can come. You can come. Anybody can come. Yeah, it's a Zoom call. You have to register. You got to follow the link. It's on my website. If you go to the homepage, sheeniestreet.com, register, come. It's going to be amazing. Peggy, here's your card. Here's your card. Sorry, these are moving so quickly. So I'm doing my best here. Peggy. Ooh, this is a good one. I utilize my senses to interpret spirit's guidance. And Peggy, you are so open to receiving. And I think this is a really brilliant card because when you're plugged into your place here on earth, and it's the reason why the tree is here, because when we're standing in our truth and we're confident and we're not wavering, then our senses are open and we're receiving, right? And that's how we interpret. That's how we interpret. Mary, thank you for saying thank you to Eileen. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Sure, we'll see what we got for you. And if anybody has a specific question they would like, you can pop it in the text now. All right. The things that challenge me also teach me, Elizabeth. That's a big one, right? So taking those things that are challenging you and then looking at them and just going, okay, beautiful. I'm going to hold this. Yes, really beautiful. Awesome. All right. So anybody wants a message from spirit from a loved one, you can pop that in now. Yes. Let me pull one for my granddaughter, Riley. Molly, if you're still here, this is for Riley. Oh, my Riley girl. When my heart is open, I am able to give and receive love. And Riley, look, you got the dragonfly. And that's so special for you. So special. Yes. All right. Let me see. Okay. Perfect. Mary, do you want a card? I'll give you a card. Elizabeth, you wanted to know if your mom is near. Your mom is always near, right? So I think that's a really important question. It's something that people keep asking me. I'm just sorry. She loves her card. Beautiful. Okay. Mary Heffron. Mary, Mary, Mary. The energy I pick up from others is not my truth. Another huge card, another reminder, and it's another owl, that wise connection. It's like rising above, like, is this mine or is this another's? And then really staying with your energy and just releasing, releasing, releasing. Oh, it's going so quickly. I can't see everybody. I don't feel her, should I? So, Elizabeth, when we don't feel, and people ask me this all the time, and thank you for bringing this up, because they'll say, like, don't you see spirit all the time? Aren't you always like on? And the truth is, no, I'm not. I'm not always on, because number one, that would be exhausting. So you don't want your loved ones interfering with your daily routine. You're brushing your teeth or going to the bathroom. But where they come in is soft and gentle when we're quiet in our sleep and in a reading or throughout the day, like when we're praying or we're in that state. But most of the time when we're busy, 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 we're not going to feel them. So for instance, before I came on tonight, I was doing my thing and I was not plugged in at all. But as soon as I sat down, I called on my angels and I said, I'm ready. And then they all start appearing. And so it's just effortless. It's your senses, Elizabeth, that will tell you that your mom is near you, right? Not anything else. So go inward, be in your body, and just be still. And just ask her for a sign. Ask her to even give you the goosebumps and watch what will happen, right? So when we communicate and we ask for specific signs and we're open to receiving, we don't put a time frame, that comes, all right? Beautiful. Oh, Mary, I'm so happy that that feels good for you, right? Janet, I'd like to hear from my dad. He passed 4.5 years ago. Yes. And I did something, I brought some information around your son, right? So let's see what your dad has to say. Whose dad was a smoker? Is that your dad, Janet? Because I'm getting the smoking, and that's coming through right away. Cigarette smoke. Hey, Alessandra, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. So I'm getting the cigarette smoke. I'm getting the heaviness. I'm getting lung stuff. So I'm feeling uncomfortable. So I don't know, Janet, if that's your dad or not. And that's where we are at. Melissa, it's probably your dad. Yes. So, because it's definitely heavy and all in the throat. And did he have, I don't know that he had necessarily cancer, but I feel like COPD. I feel like I can't breathe. It's really structured. And I'm having a really difficult time. I feel like that's your dad. He's also like, there's something with his skin too that feels really like bumpy. So I don't know if he had hives or if he had something else going on, but it's all around the skin as well. Do you understand that, Melissa? I feel like he's just stepping in to just say hello, right? Just to kind of check in with you. And I know like he stands at a distance with you. Oh, his throat cancer. Oh, Mary Kay, that was you. And Janet's. Listen, this is really crazy. So we have 3 here whose fathers all smoked, who had COPD, throat cancer. Okay. So whose dad had like the stuff on the skin? This is interesting. I'm getting all around the skin. Alessandro wants to hear from his father or his grandmother. Writing it down. Give me a second. Janet, do you think that's your dad? So he had some skin stuff. Your dad did. Listen to this. Wait, are you kidding me, Deb? So listen, this is how spirit is working. One is piggybacking on the other, and this is how they're coming through. Like collectively, your dads are coming through together, right? So now I'm getting them as singular, which is really amazing. Coming through on this really, and I feel like this is really important. Let's talk about our throat and being able to speak our voice. And all of you have this in common of not being able to have that communication in your life because you were told, you were left, you were said no. There was all this like kind of abandonment kind of feeling I get. And I know that's a big word, but that's the feeling I get. And now it's love. And now it's love, and now it's love, and now it's love. So no skin stuff for your dad, but listen, it's all around that lung, can't breathe, around the throat, right? I can't take a deep breath in, my nose feels clogged. This is a collective healing for all of us. This is collective healing, ladies. So let's take that and let's embrace it. Let's know that this is how it works, right? Beautiful. Alessandro, let's see. So you have a father and your grandmother. So your father, ooh, so this is kind of big. And I feel like this is very interesting because this is where we're around right now. He takes a step back. So he doesn't want to invade space, and he does not want to get, hold on. Sorry. My phone was ringing. So like he makes me, your dad, and of course your dad died of lung cancer, of course. And see how this is happening. But he takes a step back so he can't invade your space because there's this protection that's around you. But he does show respect, utmost respect, which is not something he did in life at all. So this is what he's doing. He's holding you up and he's respecting you. I really love that. I feel like that's a really important thing. I think this also goes along with the other people who are having their dads come through all of lung cancer tonight. People, speak your truth. Stay in the light of love of what your body is telling you. This is so important. When we're talking about lung and throat, it's all around not carrying grief. It's all around not carrying that heavy burden on our chest. And it's about speaking our truth in the most loving, gentle way that you possibly can. So collectively, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Let's come in. I'm like overwhelmed by all that. I hope like you guys are good with this. It's quite beautiful. So how about this? How about we do a little healing around the throat, around the ability to be able to speak your truth. And we'll just do a transmission and see how that feels, okay? And Melissa says she only has one lung. Oh my Lanta. So grief, when embodied in the body, becomes toxicity, right? And that becomes the problem. Yeah, you definitely are all around stress, Melissa. Your blood pressure is definitely around stress. There's definitely an imbalance. So we talked a little earlier about you going back through the Angel Healer program, just around, especially around the lifestyle changes, right? Really, really important. So, and Lynn's husband, he passed away from sepsis and related from multi-organ failure. Wow. I'm so sorry. Whew. Okay. So let's take a moment. And what I want you to do is I want you to just come into your body. And when I say come in your body, you can close your eyes if you feel like that's something you'd be comfortable with. If not, you can lower your eyes so your gaze is down and it's not directly at the screen because you'll feel a little bit of this energy better. If you feel like you just want to watch me, that's beautiful. And you just have to be open to receive, right? That is what this is all about. Is about receiving. So we're working on the throat and we're going to work on just clearing it and opening it. And it's going to be between the throat and the heart center. So it's going to have a very interesting effect on you. You might feel tingly sensation. You might feel something also behind you because it's going to work on that chakra that's governing the ability to take a deep breath and to release that guilt or shame or whatever you might be carrying up here. So it's a release. Allow your shoulders to drop down and just be present in your body. Okay, take a deep breath. Here we go. Come in. Drop into your body. Okay. Come on back. Open your eyes slowly. Take a deep breath. Feel your body. If you feel like you need to pat yourself so you feel like you're integrated back in, it can be like you flying, right? A little tingly. Tell me how you feel. Just check in with yourself and just send me a little comment and let me know how you're feeling right now. Thank you, Martha. Thank you for joining, and thank you for holding space for this beautiful healing and holding space for each and every one of you. Teary-eyed, beautiful. Then you're releasing, and you don't even need to be present in what that is. You feel great. Awesome. Perfect. It was terrific. Great. So they show me over and over and over again, like this is just, it's magic. It's mystical, better, powerful, right? And we don't even need music, and it doesn't have to be a long time. Mary feels open, right? Amazing, beautiful, open to receive. Right? Yes, yes, yes. I wish I could stay tonight, right? I know, this is amazing. You guys are incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you for holding space for me to share this light with you, to share the divine with you, meant to raise us all up and hold us in that sacredness. So listen, this is what's going to be really cool. If you feel yourself falling back into that routine and you feel it coming back on, come back to this video and watch it. It will work again, over and over and over again. Head on over to YouTube, subscribe, and watch those other videos. They're going to help you and just ease that, our own suffering. I'm just going to say the word suffering, even though we don't like to maybe refer to it, but we do. We go through these challenges all the time. And if we just release little bits, we are reacquainting ourselves into that divine presence, into that true part of who we are, that highest soul self. Okay? God bless you and keep you. And please remember to pray for Janet and Shonda and Karen and Karina and Carol and Kelly and Deb and Melissa and Alessandro and Sally. Hold prayer. Hold space in prayer for each other. It's so super important, right? Marianne, God bless you. And you guys, you know what I know. Go ahead, say it with me, because angels don't lie. I hope you have a most beautiful evening. And if you want to join me tomorrow, head on over to my website, geniestreet.com. And it's right there on the front page. You can register for free, effortless, no big deal. It's going to be really great. And if you want a card deck, if you feel like these cards belong to you, I have a few decks left. Message me. Okay? God bless.
Truth. When she smiles at you, she'll say, angels don't lie.